alone in my bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silently inside. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. Don't wanna go down like this. My head's in a place that I don't miss. So ugly, so grumpy. Sleeping in the meantime, just stay comfy. Once everything's said and done, I know I'll be okay, I will overcome. I'm hoping I'm here. I remember last year when I was alone in my bed, unhappy thoughts in my head, and living silently inside. Just keeping all to myself. Wished I could be somewhere else. Back when I could only hide. It's so late in the night. My mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. In the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreary night ends. I'll face the sun again as soon as this dreamy night ends. If there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd let my dog eat me. I'd start with the thighs, where the fatty part lies. Thick thighs save lives, quite literally this time. My flesh will taste okay, my dog will eat the pain away. 'Cause the whole world is dying, and I'm tired of surviving. If there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd let my dog eat me. The situation's dire and my house is
zombie apocalypse.
It's a race, gonna chase every second, every minute, every day. Take a shot in the dark. Battle scars gonna go and leave a mark. You know we're running wild. We're never bowing down. You know we take the crown. Race you to the top, never gonna stop. Make a drop. Make a move on the run. Already won, even though it's just begun. I dominate every fight. Seeing you up on my sight. Flashbang, vision white. I stay on my grind every night. You know we're running wild. We're never bowing down. You know we take the crown. Gotta know my name. Always in the game, taking aim. You know we're going crazy. You know we're running wild. This is our anthem, baby. Turn up and play it loud. Gonna take a chance. Oh, 'cause it's right there in the crosshair. And you know I'll take it down. Oh, just take aim. Take aim, baby. Every day, baby. Can't stop me, baby. Take aim, baby. Every day, baby. Can't stop me, baby.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Okay, everyone. Let's just check that everything is fine. I'm just gonna check quickly. Possibly gonna hear some background stuff. No noise, just for me to. Yeah, there it was, just to make sure that everything is good. So we are gonna try a new game today. I've never played this game. I did find it. I think I found it on like Steam, but on like a queer one. So I think it's a queer game. So again, haven't really opened the game fully, so I'm gonna go back now, and everything is good, even though it's a little bit annoying that you can see that I can't really do anything about it. So I'm just looking on the screen again, just to check what you guys can see. Alright, that's good. jump into the game in just a second. I also just need to do some quick editing here. Make sure that you can hear the game. Again, I do not know what to expect and what is going to happen. So I can continue. It's the first one. I might turn off the music. I think I'm gonna turn off the music just to add a little bit. I think it's just gonna be a little too much to have the music in the background. Alright. Welcome to Our Life Begins and Always. There are various ways you can customize and interact with this game. This is a tutorial and an overview how to centralize features works. Alright, great, it's a tutorial. You can read this full tutorial from the main menu, learn everything in details. Okay, to start off, the game is divided into a time period called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, teenage. Our life is fully divided into sections of virtues that takes place during specific periods of time. Those are called moments. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You move on to the next step whenever you want to by selecting that summer is ending. Step 1 to 3 includes 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing, I think. Again, dyslexic, so that might not be what it says. Purchasing the DLCS. Some are out now, and other DLs will be released later. As a lot happens over the years, that will go by, especially in regards to the characters you play as. You determine nearly everything about your character: name, appearance, pronouns, interesting skills, their relationships with main characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on. With a few experiences you last. Name, skin tone, and eye color can't be altered once said. Much of the MCS basic traits are determined on a character creating screen. As the MC grows up, more options becomes available on the screen. As mentioned, one of the decisions you get to make for your character is selecting the name. You can type in any name you like, or you can pick a preset name. Preset options are called voice names because their names will be voiced along by the romantic leads. You can get to hear him say your name as you play through the story. Only the default name, Jeremy, is included in the basic game. Hundreds more will be added by getting a free voice name expansion DLC. The full collection of names is separated out in DSL, and how large it is. If you're not interested in that feature, you don't need to get it. Each name in the DLC belongs to or was selected by someone who supported this project. On the character's creation screen, there are cute dolls you can decorate to get an idea of what an MC looks like with the different traits put together. not all the things you decide about the MC appears on the doll. The scripture references that what you decide for the MC is the main way those decisions influence the game. Our life has a first-person perspective, so your character doesn't appear next to other characters split. You only see the MC as the decoration doll, as in special cut CG images. The cut in CGS only appears if chosen or made. Certain choices are made. It's possible not to see any during the playthrough. There's also a second type of a special MC based select the interest comfort screen. There are also a second type of special MC based screens. The interesting / comforting screens, unless you get the DLCS. The game has one love interest, Coven Hayden. He grows up with the MC, and the interest comfort screen is crushing for determination how the player out. I can't read that that word. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but level sets how much you like him. There are 4 levels. Disinterested, fourth, crush, and love. Disinterest, full, crush, and love. Love is the only available setting in step 3, and if you were at found or crush in step 2. Comfort determines how you generally think when it comes to him. There are 3 levels: nervous, relaxed, and direct. Your level of interest and comfort will set the type of dynamic your character has with the love interest. What you did in the past will influence the present, and feelings can change over time. You get to pick your interest comfort near the beginning of every step. Comfort can switch between the 3 levels as you please. Your interests levels can only stay the same or increase. Your current level of interest will become the new low option on the screen in the future. For example, if you decide to be fond in step 1, disinterested will now be available screen in step 2 and 3, which will make fond the bottom level option for your relationship. The interest levels has an impact when it comes to physical interests, with covering while growing up. Things are rather simple. If you get along with one another and have a close close relationship, you can choose to touch him touch and cover with occasional interest with the MC in light head herring or comforting ways. Interest level has an impact when it comes to physical intrigue with cover. While growing up, things are rather simple. If you get along with one another, you have a close relationship. If you him occasionally, oh my god, I feel like I looped on that. So, but starting at step 3, alright, my brain just lighthead or comforting ways. But starting at 3, touching can become more romantic or suggestive if you add the crush or love. To make sure things goes nicely with that, will be an extra choice to determine intimate level and bonus mini tutorial that goes along with choosing to explain features in more detail. Basically, even if you decide you like Coven, the game won't force you to act on those feelings. You can always choose not to get together with him. Choose not to accept or give romantic gestures, etc. if you do decide to date. Accept or give romantic gestures, etc. if you do decide to date Coven, though you can break up with him later. Interest comfort gets the basic down, but it's the choice that appears throughout the normal game events that decide what actually happens between the MC and Covey? I don't know. And it isn't only the MC who has an impact by your choice, by your decisions. Coven grows and changes over the years. How he treats and what he experiences helps sharpen who he becomes. Step 1, 2, and step 3, Coven's personality appears and interest with various based on what happens in the previous step. It's sometimes some things of a mischief, actually how you decide how deciding to end up changing him. You can try to guess as you go along, or if you prefer, you can just design your own ideas of Coven directly using the Coven creator option that pops up at the beginning of step 2 and 3. Make the choice you want is always more important than making a choice because you feel like you have to in order to get the central result. When a choice doesn't appear, usually you see that hovering the crush over the option, showing the central colors yellow, blue, or green. The colors aren't related to specific points or effects. They're only there to give a bit of insight on the tone emotions of the choice, since text alone can I can't read that word. Be read in more than one way. Potentially, that's the word. Potentially be read in more than one way. Blue tends to be casual, straightforward. Yellow more emotional, reactionary. Green less central, uncommon. Thoughts. There are hundreds of options in our life, and not even choices in menu falls in line with that pattern. Pick just one color even every time doesn't give a gameplay benefit. Only sticking to a central type if that's what you happened to like, or otherwise switch between them freely. Always pick yellow. Always pick yellow. Never pick yellow. What? That's confusing. Always pick yellow. Never pick yellow. Push romantic right from the start. Never romantic. The love interest be disappearing or admittable. None of them will lead to bad endings. You're welcome to enjoy the events and shapes the story with results, and then if you like, you can play again and try something new. They're only even more good comfortable to discover. We hope you have a nice time with our life. Thank you for playing. Yay, we're starting. Alright, I'm just gonna turn down a little bit of the noise, of the background stuff. Oh wait, you can't hear it. There we go. You should be able to hear it now. I'm just gonna drink some water because that was a lot of reading. Alright, let's do this. Let's create this character. Alright. What's cutest? I think the peach one. Or the oval, the peach, the square, the round. Chubby. Chubby is also really cute. But I'm gonna choose Chubby. No, I'm gonna choose Chubby. 10. Pale. Wow, that's pale. That's like me when I'm wearing white makeup. Like, that's real pale. Let's go peachy. Eye shape. It's not. To be fair, I prefer. This one is really good. I do actually really like that. These ones are just really cute, really simple. Let's do it without the eyelashes, just because that is. Oh, thanks for the follow. Minor. Let's eye color. Let's see, eye color. Let's go pink. That's just like or something. I don't know. I do like yellow, just like as a base. I always like yellow. Yellow's a cool color. Just go with black. That's always like a basic color. Or red, because they're in love. I think I'm gonna go black. That's just a base, and that looks really good. Hair. Okay. I feel like, and this is just because I generally feel like this, alright, is let's go with, I feel like there was like, that's me, that isn't me. I'm not trying to make something that 100% looks like me, but I wish there were my hair, which I don't suspect is gonna be here because it's not, and my hair is a little a little too weird. It's a short hair with like spikes. Well, kind of spikes, but not, well, it is spikes. I cannot say this. I did do that. I did shave my head, so you know, kinda. And let's see. I do kind of like the curls. That's kind of cute. This one is also kind of cute. I do like all these basic ones. We can also do the swoop. I'm gonna go with the swoop. And back hair. Ooh, back hair. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. I don't want back hair. None. Okay, hair dye. Hair color. We do have dyed hair. I feel like if it isn't blue, I feel like that would be more accurate. My hair is not blue right now, but you know, it was. Hair color, hair back color. Ooh, you can get a different. Can you spin it? No, you can't. I know that I can't see the back, but that's cool if it's purple in the back. I'm sticking with the Jamie in the back. I'm really bad at names. That's why I'm sticking with the first name and calling their last name my name. Because, yeah. Ooh, birthmark. Ooh, birthmark there. Where is that birthmark? We can't see that birthmark. I'm gonna have the one that I can't see because I don't know where the fuck it is, and that's kind of funny. Scar. Ooh. I do kind of want the cheek scar. That's me when I do my makeup. Rosy cheeks. I'm not gonna have the rosy cheeks. Freckles. Oh my god, that's so cute. Ooh, that's really fucking cute. Okay, hand size. Didn't I choose chubby in the other one? I think I chose chubby in face, so that. And glasses. Let's look. I'm just gonna put my phone into the charger just so it doesn't. I really should not. Let's not go for glasses. So cute. I'm having a great time. Arms. Wait. Birthmarks. There's no way that we can see that, alright? Let's let's just like do that, and then if it ends anywhere, I don't know. Let's go with back, because why not? Scars. I don't know exactly where they are, so I'm not gonna go with anything. I feel like pants. Clothing type pants, dresses, skirts. Skirts. What's the no, it's shirts. Shirts, skirts. Can you like pick all of them? I want all of them. Yes, we want braces. We want necklaces, and we want that. Yeah, that's great. Ah, cool. Ah, that's where you can add like when like the promo is a promo. I don't know. Done. We're done. Let's do this. Summer is scratching my back. Summer is sunset. Sunset bird was a special time of year. You usually slept. Sleepy town began to bustle. That's what it said. It was a very popular tourist destination, with people coming from all over, enjoying the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of oceans, crisps and salt, hugging in the air brings 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with the schoolness. I don't know if that's a word. During the summer, your mother didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood. So the area didn't let you wander outside of your neighborhood, so you know the area pretty well. That's including the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mother called putting down roots. Yes, they're settling down. That's what's happening. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who wondered where wondered where please their stores. Going on a walk around town most meaning meant that their family's friendly resident waved or asked how your family was, or most often they just said hello. Alright, let's look at the options. You really get why they always say hi. They say you every day, but you nod back at them. You end up saying hi a lot of different people, since most of the tourists that come and went every summer were the same ones. You were a bit too anxious to say hi, but most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough that they expected that. I feel like the one that's blue is like what you normally should do, so that's like casually, I feel like that's what I do now. I feel like the yellow is what I used to do. I guess the green is what I do, blue is what I do on a good day, and yellow is what I used to do. So, you know, there is a bit of variation there. So I feel like didn't always say hi. I feel like we're gonna go with this one. It was the politest thing to do after all, and your mom had taught you to always be respectful. But today there was a man sitting on a cup outside your house. Just gonna drink some water. I really should have gotten more water. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was a real person or a statue that had magically shrouded up from the ground overnight. However, or whatever he was. You had never seen him before. Only thing you about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really stumped up. If it was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your mom called it. So for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your mom had always taught you and your big sister Lizzie about what kind of situation this kind of situation. I was like, what kind of situation? That doesn't fit. Yes, dyslexia, great for playing this type of game. You had exactly been listening at the time. You think it could be okay to talk to new people. I kind of want to talk to him. I kind of do want to talk to him. I kind of want to talk to him. I just kind of want to go up to him and say hi and then run away. You hadn't exactly been listening. You think you could be okay to talk to him. That mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. You remembered that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite to them. I feel like I want to go with Blue again because I really want to go talk to him. Because I don't quite know what yellow means when they say some people are good, some people aren't. I don't know what you're gonna do. I think in Blue you're gonna run up to them, but you weren't so sure about it. I tried real hard to get up there, but I can't. Apparently I can't, which is annoying. But you weren't quite sure about this man yet. Sitting still, I don't know. Still, you felt a bit scared, knowing that he. That was a burp. I'm sorry about that. Was blocked the way to your front door. Okay. Scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door. But you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what was going on. Whenever he was nice or not, but didn't want to be bothered. I want to do this one because I do kind of want to know what his deal is. You know, why is he sitting here? Why is he in front of my house? Like, what's happening? But pretty. You slowed down. Your eyes remained fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met and you knew he was aware he wasn't alone on the street anymore. Ooh, scary. Hi. You raise your eyebrows and shout. Did he want? I don't know. You shout. Doesn't it say shout? And then there's no like shouting. Did he want something? Is that why he's here? The man stood up and standing to make his way toward, starting to make his way towards you. Not wanting to seem too appropriate, you force your arms to start. You stand unsure. You're still unsure about him, but while to be friendly, you offered a strange smile. Your whole body was frozen in place. He's approaching. Alright, there's two options here. Well, there's three options, of course, but there's only two options. The folding your arms would... I don't... No, we don't do that. We are nice and friendly to the man, but the two other options is possible, you know. My personal reaction in most of those situations is I do give a weird smile. Or I do like a hi, and I do like an awkward wave, or like an awkward peace sign, or like an awkward like finger guns. Like, it's always awkward. Like, I'm good at the awkward. That is the thing that I rock, is awkwardness. I've also forgot to add some tags, so I'm just going to add like some of the tags that I usually add, just as like a heads up. Good, now they're added, great. Well, wait, I'm missing one. Just adding all the gay tags, just to make sure. To do that. Superb. Now let's get back. So like your body would froze, but like, so like, you know, I feel like I'm gonna go with this one. The main gives a grin of his own back. Okay, good. Let me try and do a voice here. Do you live around here? I can't do that voice. Do you live around here? What's your name? Like, he doesn't have that voice, just can't do it. Like, you know, that. Is he a Kyle? He doesn't feel like a Kyle, you know. You look at the man up. You look the man up and down, taking in his tightened skin. His tightened skin is tanned. It's tanned, not tightened. That was creepy. Tightened skin, no, that's gross. Tan skin, and appreciate. Oh, that was gross. Sorry. appreciating, and relaxing and appreciating. I feel like that's what it says. At least. At least his clothes were relaxing. The way he was sitting wasn't. This is a heads up. The reason why I'm like yawning is because I'm actually tired. I had my first school day today and that was a bit rough. It really wasn't rough, but it just makes me a bit tired, so just be aware that that's why I'm yawning. It's also kinda late at this point, but you know, it's fine. I'm doing finger guns on the table. He had shaked on his shoes. Did he have sharks on his shoes? I guess he does have sharks on his pants. I can see that. That's some cool pants. I want those pants. That's besides the point. He also has like a like fish. I forgot what those are called. On his like his arm. He has like that tattoo. Sharks on his shoes and a gray tattoo. Skin gray. Stringer gray? Is that the fish? I think that might be the fish. Tattoo. And you're wondering if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. You know what? I do agree with this character. I do think that he's He at least likes the ocean. Also with that shirt, he possibly have just been going to the water his entire life. We're also in a place close to the water, so that would make sense. While you assassinate Asiment, he looks at you exactly, expecting, waiting for you to answer his question. Alright, yeah, I live here. I live right there. My name is Jamie. You continue to say nothing. Alright, so we have these options, right? So we have the, yeah, I live here, like the casual, like, yeah, you know, it does say it's casual, but I have also dubbed the casual the, I know, yes, this is me, this is who I am, also kind of casual, really like in your face, and also, this one could also be said as, I live here, I live right there, my name is, like, you know, but I'm pretty sure it's not said like that. Or we could do the real awkward one, which is also always fun, you know? Being in a situation where like, that's good. We could also do that option. I think I'm gonna go with the really awkwardness, because that's fun. We want to awkward. If you do, he rubs his back, he rubs the back of his neck uncomfortably, gives you a small smile. He reaches into his pockets and pulls out clean $20 bill. Why? It crinkles in his hands as he hands it to you. Oh my god, this is what I should have done when I was younger. Instead of saying hi to people, just stare at them creepily for like 20 minutes. New option, new way of getting money, guys. If this actually works. I don't know if this works. Even more confused than before, you look back at him. He did say something. Did you hear that? He said, well, could you do me a favor? This is creepy. Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have let me start over. That's fucking creepy, man. He cleans his throat and stands up straight, those. From where you were standing, it just make him look creepier. I have a son. His name, that's the kid we're supposed to date. Well, not necessarily, but that's the kid we should possibly be with. His name is Cover. Who is about your age. Cover, that seems like a strange name for an actual living person. True, I did think that, but then again, my name is Onyx, which is the name of a stone and a Pokemon. I can't talk. Literally, like, I want to tell this because this is kind of funny, but literally today, at like, you know, our graduation, saying hi to each other at our school, I gave like this guy like my birth name because I haven't changed it. So I gave him my birth name and I said, but people call me Onyx because they do. And then he was like, Onyx, like the Pokemon. And I was like, yeah, it's spelled different. It's like the stone, but sure, man, I'm a Pokemon. Which was just really awkward. It's always really awkward when you're just used to saying your birth name and then people are like, what's your name? I'm like, I don't know. It's awkward. It's awkward. Trust me. It's not fun. It's like, I don't know actually. You choose. You chew on the inside of your cheek. The guy was definitely obsessed with water. Oh, that's good. You thought that was pretty cool. Cover. Do this one. He wasn't the only person like that in Summer Beach. Cover's dad. Oh, now he's just called Cover's dad. He doesn't even have a name. We move in across the street. See, that makes sense. That's why he's here. He's here to say hi to the neighbors. that makes sense. People do this, apparently, when they move in new places. I don't know what that's like. I've never done that. He grazed towards the house, gestures towards the house that had been empty for a year. His watch catched the late afternoon sunset and reflected off the walls. The giant for sale sign was finally gone. You must be Jamie Onyx. Terrible name, I know. I'm great at those names giving. Right, I met your mom earlier and told me you were 8. Just like him, so he shook the $20 bill to bring it your attention. A hopeful smile tilted across his lips at the corners. Can you try to be friends with my boy? Just give it a chance and you'll keep this. He is a good kid. You like him. So I always get shocked when I actually hear his voice. It's like, ugh. But you've got keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friends to say. It wouldn't be friendly to say, hey, his dad sent you. True, but then again, it feels I don't want to be friends with the guy if I've got money for it, you know? Did other get you eyed the man? Oh, fuck. You kind of felt sorry for Cover. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendship? That is admittedly a question I would have. Had your mom done that for you and Lizzie? That the thought made you frown. What's that you say? Wanna make a deal? You didn't want the money, you ran away. I don't want the money. You took a step back from him, clearly refusing the offer. He defined enough the nice, but not completely.
Are you sure?
I'm sure I don't want the money. I still want to be friends with your kid, mate. I don't want the money. I want to be friends with your kid, but I want it to be true and honest. It won't be. Let's try and get into the voice. It won't be so bad, even if it is just for the summer. That's enough. The only made the sound more strange to you. Why does it last for the summer matter, when it was clearly his intention to strangle was going to fly his truck the bill into the park? What the fuck? It gets I get it. You don't want you don't have to. Would you be comfortable with we'd be comfortable with he and I come by a normal visit? No money involved. Yes! No money! That's what I want. Yes, I want to meet him. Okay, I guess you have talked to my mom. You didn't answer the man. Yes, I want to meet him. I don't want the money. That was the whole point I wanted to get across. No money. Yes, friend. His smile got bigger, his eyes crinkling at the sides. Great, man. I'll bring him. I tried to make like a happy voice, but that didn't work with that deep voice. I'll bring him. by tomorrow. I want him to meet a greet with the neighbors today, but well, I don't know where he is. He's gotten off to. It's beautiful. He laughed when he laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. That's sad. That's real sad. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? Oh, that's sad. He has got a pink case and glasses. Oh my god. If you can't miss it. Sure thing, I can try. Sure thing. There definitely wasn't a normal way kids made friends, you know, that, but you were still going to help. Yeah, I am, because you know, I am amazing. I am great. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, pausing before doing, then pulling his hand away instead. Your mom already checked around for me. Such thoughtful group you are. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm also just going to take like literally a short, quick little break thing because I want to take my binder off. So I'm just gonna do that so I don't choke myself and kill myself and get a sports bra on, just so I don't have to deal with this bullshit. So I'll do that and I'll be back in just a little bit. You can have some music. You can have some music. I can turn off the game sound.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Butterflies, butterflies, when you're not around. Realize, pull me to the ground. 'Cause I've been holding out for you all night. Give me a sign that you're mine, only mine by design. Waiting up for you, waiting up for me, waiting till the morning. You're the sunlight when it's raining. Love me when I hate me, when I cry. You're my breath of air, clearing up my head. You're my light in the dark. Show me what is right when I'm wrong, when I'm down, when my head is in the clouds, when I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you.
I'm going to turn the music off so we can get back to the game. Alright. Now, let's do this. Now it better go. Now I better go. Look to can put anyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back and oh, this is so sad. Like, Covert, get back. That's not what's important. I have to go. Oh, that's so sad. Thanks again, Jamie. So much. He jogs off the street without another word. Sorry for the burp again. I do burp a lot today, apparently. You decide to check the hills behind your house. Is this where we're going to? That's so pretty. First step. First sight. That's interesting. The chipping and chirping in the tall grass greet you, quiet and familiar. This seems like such a nice place to be. Like, this is where I want to be. Like, just imagining just lying in that grass and it's dark outside and you're just feeling the wind on your face. Oh my god, I'm jealous. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean as you walked. Oh my god, this is just such a beautiful place. As you walked, you listened to the crash. I thought it said crabs. The crash of the waves on the shore, and the seagulls chirping as they settled down for the night. You'll always, oh my god, this is such an amazing place. You'll always love the ocean, it's so much fun. You love hearing stories about the sea and about merfolk. I do, of course. And oh my god, oh my god, that just reminds me of all the mermaid shows that I've watched. So good. And sea serpents, you imagined living far beneath the waves. No, the ocean is terrifying, but I do kind of want to be a mermaid, like how I kind of want to be a vampire, even though that's probably not smart and I probably wouldn't enjoy it, but it's just so cool. Like, it's just so cool. You didn't enjoy the beach at all that much, especially the sand, which got absolutely everywhere. Like, here's an interesting thing. I do like water and I do like the ocean. It's interesting, it's fun, and it's fascinating. It's also creepy and terrifying, and at the same time I'm scared of it. But it's very beautiful and I love it. But it's also, I don't really swim due to dysphoria, so that makes it kind of difficult. I'm gonna go with this one because that's me. Sometimes Lizzie would join you. The two of you splashing each other. Oh my god, the most fun is when you're at the beach with your friends. Oh, the times before. Amazing. You splashed each other in the water. Those were the best days. They really were. I will admit, they really are. When you're just out there with your friends and they're like weird ass friends like I have. They're just like water splashing in each other's faces and it's stupidly annoying. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try to relax and couldn't. Why? You weren't sure what but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. That's always creepy. Not being alone, guys, thinking that you're alone and not being alone, that animation terrified me. I just saw the blinking eyes and I was like, ah. It's great, it's fine. We're gonna go back. There was a boy sitting on top of the hill, almost completely hidden, with the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. Yeah, that is a kind of a cute photo, guys. That would be a very beautiful photo. His head was bunched in his knees, staring ahead by himself. This is either a really sad, depressed person, or someone who's like sad or depressed, like someone who's experiencing some bad stuff, or it's someone who's thinking or like just like dreaming themselves away to somewhere else. He just does not look like he's dreaming himself away, but like maybe it's just one of those faces, you know, where you kind of look sad while you're staring into the nothingness and thinking. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jeremy. He probably was not paying attention. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a bit like you found a deer in the wild. That's weird. Thought deer didn't have green hair. Thought green hair didn't have. Well, to be fair. Yeah, sad frown. That is the thing that I did notice. Sad frown. That was literally what I mentioned, that he had a sad frown. Pink glasses, huge gun. I think I'm gonna go sad frown. But this new boy did. You wondered what could have upset him. After all, a few seconds, you took a step forward, then another. And then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes, oh my god, that's such a beautiful name. Aquamarine eyes reflected in the light of the moon. That's so poetic. And you stopped, glanced at his hands, acknowledging him and showing you were scared. Hi? Hey, Space Cadet. You lost? Space Cadet? Oh my god, that is amazing. With a stare, he jumped to his feet, his hands battling into a fist and a side. He didn't say anything, just stared at you straight away. He began crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so sad. And his knees soaking the hem of his shoes, and his eyebrows were still shining a few more. You obviously caught him off guard. Oh man, his pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight. Oh my god, this is so sad. That was a yawn more. I feel like this is just gonna be the stream that's just gonna be yawning stream. To glow in the twilight. His pink glasses seemed to glow in the twilight. Thought when you caught you straight at it. He had his arms behind his backs. Something the man earlier had said stunned you too. Jamie, that's me, right, Clover? Eyebrows wild, he studied you. How did you know that? I met your dad. I am all-knowing. That's a good one. I'm all-knowing. That's a lie. Tell me the truth. Okay, your dad told me who you were. So it's the hill. This your hill. He then gestured at his unpresent arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling into prospect. I can't leave if it is. I can leave if it is. You should. Can't own a hill. Why not? How could you? You just do. I had a hill back home. Well, this still isn't mine. Oh. He sat back down with a thump residing his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange new boy with the odd dad. You sat on the patch of grass next to him. The purple-white flowers, oh my god, that seems so beautiful, that covered the hill rock back and front gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they the way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. This is like very poetic. Like I'm like this is mostly like just like poetic shit. I'm like, this is so poetic. Like this could like be written in a poem. I could have written this when I was like, I would have written this in like English class if I had to write a poem in that, which I have never had to do. But if I ever had to, you know, I could just load this game up and go, alright, poem. I also could literally load up the thousands of poems I've written, but this would be more fun. Oh my god, I forgot to read that. Why are you here? Why are you here? A quiet hiccup escaped Kuroma as you asked the question. Almost like they never stopped, his tears started up again without. My parents, oh my god, they don't want to live together anymore. Oh my god, his parents are divorced and he can't handle it because he doesn't understand what a divorce is. But the parents try to explain what the divorce is, but the kid doesn't understand it, that the kid gets trauma. This is literally happens very often. I had a friend's sister who had that exact same experience, so that's why I had that reaction. They don't want to live together anymore. The tears falls fast and heavy over his fleshy cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave, and he took me with him, and now we have to have a house here, and I want to go home. The outburst took you off guard, but the time he was done wailing, Clover's chest was Heavily with exhaustion, he sniffed and removed his glasses, wiping his tears with the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I have this place. I want my real life back. Oh, this is so sad. It's real sad. I want my mom. I'm sorry. Your dad seems kinda nice. You like it here. You don't like it here. You just have to get used to it. Stop crying. I'm sorry. And I don't know. This is so difficult. I have difficult handling and understanding people's emotions normally. Oh, and now I have to. So what I would do, I would probably be really awkward and try and make light of the situation. Or I would like scum with like facts. Like this happens shockingly often. Which is like, who kid knows that? But like that is just legit with me, the person that's sitting in this chair playing this game, would legit do. That's what I would do. Like it here, try that one. He slipped his hand underneath his glasses and pretended his fingers against his eyebrows. Kroger wound himself up against another long cry fit. Sunset Bird was a nice place to live. It had a beach, a playground, a good school. At least you thought so. But from the way off in the distance you heard your parents. Jamie. Huh? Kids, where did you go? Papa looks at you, tears. Cheeks. Don't tell me. We're here.
I want to go home.
Don't want to go back into the house. I want to go home. You can handle it. You have to go. Don't worry so much. I'm sorry you have to. It'll be okay. You can handle it. You have to go. You can handle it. You can handle it, and even if you can't, he's your dad, right? Yeah, he is. Dust of the grass of your parents, you stub up. Okay, so you didn't come here by yourself, over this stranger. He's got to take care of you, no matter what. Slowly, Clover stops up with you, still looking at little restless. His dad's voice rang out over. Can you hear it? He looked towards the sound of his dad's voice, silently then turning away while rubbing his not bent arm.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I still want to go home. I still want to go. You calm not yourself. You wait, son. You can try and convince him. Are you sure? Are you sure you have to stay the whole night and sleep on wet grass? Before Clover could say anything else, you heard his dad's voice again, even closer than before. Dad, there you are, Ron. Oh, I didn't even notice that he had a pigtail. Ooh. The three of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you, and they rushed over. Both of your moms! Oh my god! They is it. The gay representation that I didn't realize were in this. Beautiful. And also they're kind of cute, but you know. Both of your moms went at your side in a split second. Faces flipped with worry. Mom? Jamie, you're here after all. Mommy, yes, it's Mom and Mommy, yeah. We had been at the park to check for Clover, and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have gone off further away. No, we were just sitting in the grass. Why is everybody acting like it's such a big thing? We're okay, don't we? Clover didn't want to go back home just yet. No, we're just sitting in the grass. Thank God you're both fine. We're just having fun out here. You look over at Clover, who was quietly against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. You strong, yes, I like him. He is good. I think I'm gonna marry him. Yeah, I like him. You sure? Yeah, I like him. You nod, smile slightly. Finally let go of the Finally let go of the swollen son. Clover's dad turns to the three of you. Thank you. Thank you Thank you very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood. Good. Good thing Jamie knows the whole area so well. Absolutely. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for all of us. Say goodbye, Chloe. Bye. The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading towards the neighbor. You watched Clover's bright pink class until it disappeared. Tell me what. Did we have a proposed play date tomorrow, okay? You and your friend. Dad wants to bring him over to see you and Lissy. How does that sound? Sure. Can't wait to show him my stuff. It sounds like words. Sounds like words? Is that what that says? It sounds like words. You nod, dunking your head down. Both of your moms laughed, the sound overlapping into warm familiar. Mommy put her arm around your shoulders and leads you towards the path. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you follow them home. We get more shit now. Cheers your feelings for Clover. This is how you feel towards Clover. This step you can change in the later steps. Okay, how do we feel? We're not in love, of course. We can't be in love. Direct, relaxed, nervous, crush, fond, infectious. I feel like we're fond of him. I feel like that's it. And I feel pretty relaxed about it, you know? Just pretty relaxed. you won't be able to change it again until, yeah, I feel like this is good. Let's do it. Let's continue. Ooh, childhood friendship. Ooh, an achievement. Like weird shiny shit on like the counter. It's weird. At breakfast table, the next morning, you finish your food faster than usually. Your sister Lizzie had run out early to play, but you stayed put. Today, just like your moms had promised, Clover was coming over to hang out. Excellent to see your new friend. Excited to see your new friend again, Jamie. Yeah, I am. Relax.
How sweet.
It's unlocking my achievement. I'm so happy he moved in.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah. I'm done. I am. Your bowl was entirely empty, so you nodded. Yeah. With an exasperated and 8-year-old Ken Muster, you looked at your empty cereal bowl, then at your mom. Okay, attitude kid. We see. Good job. He should be here soon. Cleanup began, and then no clue. Then there was a knock. It was hesitant, like a person wasn't sure they were at the right place. Still loud though. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. I know. Jamie, could you get it? Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door. Hey, Onyx family. Yes, everyone is called Onyx in this household. I forgot the last names is what everybody is called. Hey, Onyx family. Thank you for having us. Mr. Holden, as your mom have called him, and his son were here. Clover looked different, and the bright light of your living room, and when he wasn't crying, with his dad standing in front of him, and mom and mommy behind you, you and Clover looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again. You smiled at Clover. He smiled back with some hesitance. You twisted your bracelet on your wrist. You twisted your red band. You twisted your blaze. Twisted the flower braces band on your wrist. You twisted the shell bracelet on your wrist. Twisted the crystal head bracelet. Flower head bracelet. Really, it should be a flower. Let's go in my room. Let's go in my room. Let's go play in my room.
Okay. Take
Go
care.
sit for it. Let us know if you need anything. You know, you too. Have fun, kids. See you later, son. Play nice. You lead him to your room, puff out your chest a little bit, at a sight of treasure. There were lots of stuff animated and cool beds and windows to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. I like this. Me too. I do that. Thanks. Thank you. You're welcome. You smiled at him. You were proud of the particular piece of art, and you were glad he had noticed. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on the desk and the pictures on the wall. You started to feel a bit nervous. You felt emotionally was kind of emotionally was a bit awkward. You were glad for the company. You hoped he liked the room. I think it's either you're glad for the company or you're starting to feel a little bit nervous. Think we're gonna go with the company. It was nice to have some new to play with. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you collected, tucking away by the door. He took a step towards it before hesitantly pointing at it instead. What's that? A whole bunch of stuff I have found on the beach.
Oh.
Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Clover flipped down next to it. Flopped. I think so. Yeah, I see. You gracefully a piece at the bottom, still crouching when you speak. Still covered with sand. Covered with splotches of sand.
Neat.
This is good-looking collection. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like solo. He actually meant it all. I'm appreciating this. I'm having a great time. All right, and I almost forgot. Silo is going to be here. Silo? Lizzie's friend, or like a #1 fan, I guess. Do I have to see him? It should be okay, I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know. Come on, check out my shells. Check out my shells some more. I found this one under the big piece of seawood that hadn't washed ahead already. You pulled out seashell after seashell, explained where you got each one, and hold them up against the lighting. This is a person who has such a good memory compared to me. I literally have so many porcelain figures and like collectibles and items like that in my room, but I remember where some of these things are from. Most of them are from thrift stores, so it's not that difficult if they're bought from like a thrift store or like a thrift marketing place, like somewhere else, but like a thrift place. That's not really a store, but like if they're bought from places like that, I know that they're from that. But like the other ones, like I can't tell you which country some of those things that I know that I've bought on holidays are from. I cannot tell you that. I can tell you where a couple of these items are from and where I got them, but I wouldn't be able to tell where every single thing is from. That's impressive. That's impressive. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed off in your bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaned off the sand. Over the past few years, you even learned some of their scientific names. I like that one. The collection was so huge and variant that you had lots of fun stories to tell on them. Your voice fades a bit, but you keep going as best as you could. I feel like this one is good. All fun stories, we love a good fun story. Appeared fascinating either by the stories or by the seashells, by the shells themselves. Clover listened with what looked like the full force of his attention, like where you almost got pinched by a hermit crab while searching for shells, and after watching him scramble back into the ocean, you found another empty shell that was almost a twin to his home. That's interesting. That's a fun one. It was new experiences to be the center of such delicate force, but Clover hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then while showing him your collection. Kids, come down to the living room. You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mom wasn't giving much of a chance to hang around. Clover had been like this meeting you. You guessed it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that your parents made it happen. Yeah. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Clover his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. You kinda did tell him though. You were like, hey, I'm trying to make fun of it, and then he was like, please be honest, and then you're like, your dad told me. Like, I don't know if you were, I didn't understand like the person was looking for them, but maybe they were. Who knows? Before you know, it's you're both being escorted downstairs and deposited into the living room, ready for Silo's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I bought the small box of shelves. I want to keep looking at them. Great. Okay, but be careful. You should ask. Great. Bust it open. We keep looking while we wait for Shallow. And Clover reached and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh, like he hadn't spoken along yet. He turned it to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one is the best of them. That's my favorite too. I like a different one best. I can show you it. You can take it. Clover looked at you surprised. His eyes was wide. Really? Sure. You think it's a lot. You like it a lot, right? But I don't want to take it from you. It's okay. You got impressed he wasn't hesitant to accept something because he didn't know you very well. You insisted. You let go. You let it go. No, it's okay for you. You pushed the shell against his chest, waiting him to receive the present, but Clover's familiar shook hand kept his arms tight. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I did that. It was a ball. Couldn't win, at least not today. Clover is neighbor now. Maybe you could give him another time. The two of you were still sitting on the floor, looking through collectibles on the beach. Things you found. Doorbell and Clover jumps, startled by the sound. Since the person had knocked, you figured it was probably Silo. He knew where to look for that. I like how that people who do not know them do not know where the doorbell is, but the people who, so like you know who you're dealing with. This is friend. You nod, but that didn't seem to make Clover feel better. It was already obvious that Clover didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell that he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. You'll be alright. He is here. We tell him to leave. And we can tell him to leave. He's at our door. Only door. And if you go upstairs, he won't find you. Clover glanced around the room, his eyes wide as he finally paused. His glance looked onto the back of the house. I can't go out the window. He was ready to walk towards it, scrambling to think of some way to stay. Something to say. You stepped forward, then paused. You do not want to break another arm. Silo is the least scary person in life. Cheer up, Silo is going to like you. Please don't get hurt. It comes with you. I'll come with you. Good idea, let's go. Good idea, let's jump out the window, everybody. I kind of want to do this, but I kind of don't want him to get hurt. And that's kind of a bad idea to get hurt. So, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Every single bunch of rabbit is scarier than Silo. But I don't want to see him. I don't know him. You tease him, friend him. You're encouraging. Comfort him. You tease him. You comfort him. It's okay. If you're worried, nobody warned you this was going to happen. Thanks. Silo pokes his head into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if his head was what you've been saying or not, but you guessed that he had.
Hi.
Oh yeah, he's really not threatening. He's really not threatening. He's kind of cute. Hey, Jamie. And, Clover? Clover shot an glance. Hi. I'm Silo. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. You have a lot of freckles. Right, I do. What are you guys doing? We're looking at shells.
Do it too?
Awesome. Can I do it too? Clover shrugged, then looked back at the farm things on the beach. What about that one? the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Clover was having fun. Hey Jamie. Hey, check out this sculpting shell I found. Cool, right? It's pretty cool, kind of like my cast. Pretty cool, kind of like my cast. And the beautiful glittering pink didn't look a bit like the wrapping around his arm. Pink is a nice color. Okay.
Oh?
It's your favorite. Not really. What is? Maybe green or blue? I might like yellow. The yellow. Oh, those are all colors.
I guess.
I guess. I like those colors too. I do actually like those colors too. They're better colors. Not sure how to deal with the sudden awkward silence. You look back at your shells. This one, I like them. And both of them smiled. Usually I didn't take long for Silo to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Silo didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Clover wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either. Is Lizzie coming back? Don't know.
Aw.
Oh. Where did she go? I think she went to the beach probably. She's playing at her park. Clover's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looked towards you. There's a park? Yep. But it's old. Can you show me? I wanna go. He started to get up before you had even an answer, and Silo jumped up. Best him in exciting. Really, you do? Really? You do? You do too, right, Jamie? The park is fun. I love it. The park is a pretty great place. I love it. Yeah, it's right at the beach, so there is a lot of fun stuff to do and lots of sand. It has a jungle gym. This is me. It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings. That sounds like it could be cool. I'm mixing them up, I'm sorry. So, are we going to find Lizzie? I don't know. I really want to see her. I just want to check the park. I never really wanted to see her, I just wanted to check out the park. Adrift without any directions. Sandra finally turns to you. Okay. We pick up bunch. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to go ahead. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short she should always be allowed to walk there by herself. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you. Her big. He just saw you, her big. Her her big brown eyes goes wild. Lit up when she saw you. Her big brown eyes got wild. Jamie, Silo, hi. She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thunk. That's the word, thunk. In the sand. In a split second, Silo had abandoned you two and was scrambling over to sand by her. You were used to being lifted out when it was just the three of you, but now Clover was here. You wondered if he wanted to leave. Oh my god. Ugh, I'm tired. I'm just going to stretch. Who is that? It's Clover, he's new.
Hi.
I remember that. Hi, Clover. Welcome to my park. Nobody even comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestured wildly, her arms as if to press the area to the newcomer with interruption. Lizzie's speech. Clover whipped in your ears quietly enough that in other wouldn't overhear. I thought kids couldn't own places like parks or hills. You couldn't help but laugh a tiny bit. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wiggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I am the only one who comes up with this idea. You are. Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job? Lizzie is the oldest by a lot. My mom's said you're Jamie's age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. What about other kids? Other kids? There aren't any. We're the only kids. Oh, that's sad. The only kids here in Asylum is just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really. And bring their kids here. It's the land of the ancient and beautiful. Careful that the oldest don't try to steal your youth. Oh, that's kind of sad. For a second, it looks like he might cry again, but something in his eye shifted and looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people, like moms and dads or grandparents who don't have kids, they hate kids. Why? We we haven't done anything. Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that. You're going to upset him. Yeah, they're really. You're inject quickly. Helped Grover wouldn't start crying. He sniffed his head crazy. Lizzie was staring Clover down, but Clover wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that that she was there, he went into his own head. Silo was the next one to speak, completely unwarranted of the situation. I met Lizzie and Jamie in school. You see tons of kids there once the summer's over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. Silo looked down to the dirt. He hadn't had much luck striking up conversation with Clover. I like summer vacations a lot too. All the buildings tense of the air, disheartened, vanishing when Lizzie's laugh. All Silo's discomfort and how weird she thought Clover was at something else entirely. You didn't know, but she laughed, face scrumpling. Welcome to sun. Urge, Clover. Take a seat. Put your feet. Put up your feet and get used to it. You offered him a small smile, and all that at least, looking to rescue him from something. Oh, for the rest of the summer, Clover was always there. You saw him more often than Silo, and on some days when she wasn't in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. That's impressive. When you see a friend more than a friend, more than a sibling, that's impressive. He became a staple of your life, everyday life, the way sun and lunch and the beach were. During the first summer together, you liked Clover. He was a fun person to play with, and he seemed to like playing with you too. Of course, there wasn't Of course, that wasn't only the start of things. That was only the start of things. Ooh, this is cool. Okay, so like I'm gonna save now because I'm tired and I kind of have some school stuff to do to tomorrow. So I'm gonna stop it now, and then we're gonna do some of this next time, hopefully. Save it. Gonna save it there. Gonna go out of this to the end screen. So, I'm just gonna figure this shit out. I don't quite know how to get out of this. Yeah, that seems good enough. Alright, so, yeah. Pretty sure things are done. Alright. So, I'm going to remove all of the planned scheduling just to make you aware of that, because due to school and all that, I won't be able to stream how I do now, and my stream schedule will probably be a little bit more of a mess. I'll try and do it around this time, so a little bit later in the day after I've eaten, maybe a little bit after I've gotten home from school. At least try to fit it in, and at least try to fit it in 3 times a week, but it's quite difficult for me. And also I have a big project coming up, where I might have to be in school for a lot longer, and then the next week after that is even more intense, where we'll have to be there really late to do some performances and stuff, so it'll be a little bit more difficult. So that is just a heads up for that I will be doing that. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed this game. This game was really fun. And thank you for coming, and bye.